So one of the days when I had come home late from work, so I was sleeping till late, and she was up, and it was not her school days. So some favorite program of hers was coming on TV, and my parents told her that it's coming on TV, you can watch it, and she did not watch it because she said that, but I have not taken permission from Mama, and I'm not supposed to watch TV in the mornings, so I will ask Mama, and only then I will watch. But because I was sleeping, my mom dad said that by the time she wakes up, it'll get over. She said it's okay, but I will not do it behind my mom's
She
back.
didn't wake you up.
This is a big quality. She didn't wake me up, and she did not watch that program, and she told me about it, and I loved her so much for that, and I felt so happy that she is imbibing that quality of honesty and loyalty, which I think is one of the most important qualities a person should have in their character.
Hi, Juhi, and thank you so much for being on SpotboyE. It's really lovely to see you there.
Hello,
I would have
Vicky.
loved to meet you in person.
Yeah, this time virtually. Last time was in person, this time virtually.
Well, here we go. So this is a Mother's Day special. Let's begin your journey with your daughter.
See, my journey is a journey where I am learning every day, because parenthood doesn't come with a manual. So you learn every day, you thrive and strive to do your best. And all along the journey, you at times feel that when you look back that I could have handled this better, or I should have done this way. But the whole motto behind every parent's parenthood is that they want to do the best for your child.
Yeah.
So I'm also trying to do the best for her, and trying to balance this whole equation of going to work and being at home. Right now, because of the lockdown, obviously, I'm working from home. I may not be doing a series right now, but I have my own YouTube channel, and I am also a tarot card reader.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of work to do at home, apart from just going to the shoot and coming back, because my own things keep me very busy. So it's a balance that I have to maintain, where I have to take care of my daughter and I have to be working also. And now I would say that, yeah, in these past couple of years, I have understood this whole jigsaw puzzle which was in my hand couple of years back, that how am I going to put which pieces where and how. I've understood it. Like now it's very smooth. Now it's very naturally flowing. I know this is how it is. When you know your reality and you accept it the way it is, then you are able to do things in a much better way. And be it from attending her school meetings, to being there for her annual day, to sports day, to going and doing your work at the shoot, everything requires a lot of pre-planning. But at the same time, I feel that if you, instead of looking at it as challenges, if you look at it as your basket is full and that's how it is, then you are able to handle things easily. So yeah, and as I told you earlier also, for me the most important factor is that I'm grateful and thankful to God that my parents are there with me in this journey. So they make it really easy for me. Like there are times when I have not been able to attend parent-teacher meeting. My father has gone.
You told
and
me that
attended
last
the
time,
meeting.
yeah.
So yeah. So it's just that I'm grateful with the way things have been. I'm grateful with the way Samaira is growing up to be a very understanding, beautiful kid. And everything is fine. I'm able to handle it. This is my reality, and it's fine.
No, earlier apprehensions, all right, but I very importantly feel that a child should grow in an environment which is conducive to learning, conducive to peace, conducive to harmony.
She is absolutely growing up in that environment.
That is
growing up in lot of love, lot of laughter, a very harmonious atmosphere. She's loved by her grandparents and her mother. She does not feel that there is anything that is that she doesn't have, and I don't believe in not keeping things cordial and good for her. So everything is good, everything is fine for her. She's just growing up in an absolutely beautiful, harmonious, peaceful, loving environment.
Is she, there's a little question when you are looking after a child as a uh, parent. In your case, it is possible, and in such cases, that you end up loving her doubly. And is there a risk of the child getting a little too pampered? I mean, I'm just trying to see it psychologically. Is there a chance? Because
I have been very cautious about this. Yes, I've been very cautious about this because I don't want to not show her the right way of living from this age and think that okay, later when we come to a stage or an age where I can tell her that okay, Samaira, now look at things this way. So
yeah,
I feel these formative years are very important. So
correct.
I'm bringing her up the way it should be, the balance between an over pampering mother to a very disciplined parent. Both are there, so she knows what is right and what is wrong. If she's done something wrong, how much ever I love her, she knows that she is going to see a very disciplined mother, a strict mother, where she's going to tell her what you've done is wrong. She knows the value of sorry. She has to say sorry. She cannot misbehave with people. So it's my responsibility to make sure that she grows up into a beautiful human being. And that's why I cannot just pamper her. I love her to death, but she knows that if I go wrong, it's my mother who's going to be telling that to me
So
first.
if she wants something, say, a toy or anything, and if you have to say no, so does
Hmm.
that no happen and the no stays?
Of course, of course, of course.
Mhm.
If she
I mean,
has
at times we
not
do
just
give
for
in, but I'm
toys,
saying by and large, yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
yeah, of course, yes. And not just that, if she has done something which is not that she should have done, if she has, say, as a child, at times you tend to misbehave with your elders, and if she's done
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that,
Yeah,
then
sometimes you back
there
answer.
are times when I tell her that, yeah, so there are times I tell her that this is not acceptable, and if you've done this, now till the time you do not understand how this should be taken care of, this is what is not going to be given to you. You have to earn this. So
Hmm.
if you want to earn watching your favorite TV program, you
Hmm.
have to earn it. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's a balance that I have to maintain. It cannot be like
So
because
you
I
might
love
have
her.
disconnected the TV program and said, okay, now earn it for a certain while. Let me observe you. That's what you're saying. Not essentially TV program, whatever.
No, not just at that, not just in that moment. In general, I'm saying that say if she has been doing a mistake over and over again,
Correct.
then I would tell her that okay, this is not acceptable. So
Uh-huh.
now because you've not understood it at one go, twice, thrice. So for you to understand, now you have to earn
Yeah.
what you like. First, you have to do away with what is not to be with you. So
Yeah.
first, do away with that quality, do
Hmm.
away with that behavior, and then earn what you like. So it's like how any mother or any parent would do that. In my childhood, even like how our parents used to say that if you get good marks in school, you will get
Yeah,
this.
you'll get
So
this.
the
Yeah.
same way I tell her, if
Yeah.
you behave well, you will get this. There are
Yeah.
brownie points.
Yeah. But it's good to hear that, such things are still happening. कि इतने मार्क्स लाने हैं तो इतना मिलेगा ऐसे कर रहे होगे तो ऐसा
No,
होगा.
but now, no, no, no.
I'm not a
This is
rule. I'm
just
not
an
a rule,
example.
but it's like,
Yeah, not. In
yeah,
fact, I'm a very, very easygoing mother when it
yeah.
comes to her academic results because I am not someone who believes in comparing. I'm not someone who believes in forcing your child to get a certain number of marks
No,
in
I'm not
school
insisting
because
on the
somebody else
percentage
got it.
because I myself have been a teacher at one point
Not
before
at
I
all.
became a journalist and a parent also I am.
Huh.
So I know that
Yeah,
these
yeah,
marks and all,
yeah.
you know, I'll tell you a simple,
What I have always what I believe in and what I teach her
yeah,
is
yeah,
that you've got to try your best. Give it your best. If you
I
get
know.
it, great. If you don't, no problem. Try. Never give up without trying. That's all I tell her.
Staying away from work, staying away from big shows, or I'm not saying that you got 10 shows, but you might have had offers where you said no, which because
Of
of the
course I
money
did. Of course I did.
you did.
Of course. There were times there were shows which required me to stay out of Mumbai, and I knew that this is not something which I can be doing because I will not be able to do that to my daughter. I had done one show which required me to stay out of Mumbai, and I know it took a toll on me emotionally. It took a toll
Shani,
on
you're
my
talking
daughter
about.
emotionally. So,
You're talking
yeah.
about Shani.
So
Mm.
yes, obviously it was very difficult to stay away from her at that time, and for her to stay away from me. So it is a conscious decision that I don't want to do work out of Mumbai. So I said no to a lot of work. In fact, I do not take up shows back to back. If I have finished one series, I will not take up a show for next couple of months. That's also a very conscious decision, because I want to compensate for the time that I have been away from her while doing a show. Because when you do a show, you are out of the house practically 13 to
I know,
15
even if it's
hours.
Bombay, you are out. So what's the
Even
point?
if it is Mumbai, 12 hours of working and traveling in takes it to about 14 hours a day.
Yeah.
So yeah, but these are the challenges which comes along parenthood, especially if you're a single parent, all the more. So yeah, I've just taken it in my stride, and I'm happy with the way things are. No complaints at all.
That's so nice. And the qualities which you think she's imbibing very well, can you list down three? I
One
mean,
one thing which is there in her, which I, without comparing to other kids, but just talking about her, the
mhm.
first and the foremost quality which I love the most is honesty and loyalty to the T. Means she takes it to another level. That I'll give you an example. Her TV time is very limited, and it's in the evenings. So I've just recently written about it in my blog. That so one of the days when I had come home late from work, so I was sleeping till late, and she was up, and it was not her school days. So some favorite program of hers was coming on TV, and my parents told her that it's coming on TV, you can watch it. And she did not watch it because she said that, but I have not taken permission from Mama, and I'm not supposed to watch TV in the mornings. So I will ask Mama, and only then I will watch. But because I was sleeping, my mom dad said that by the time she wakes up, it'll get over. She said it's okay, but I will not do it behind my mom's
She
back.
didn't wake you up.
This is a big quality. She didn't wake me up, and she did not watch that program, and she told me about it, and I loved her so much for that, and I felt so happy that she is imbibing that quality of honesty and loyalty, which I think is one of the most important qualities a person should have in their character. So this is one thing that I'm very proud of. Then she's a very sensitive person, extremely sensitive. She feels for people she doesn't even know. So that is also something that makes me very happy, that she's got such a beautiful, emotional, sensitive heart. She's kind, and she's very intelligent.
What do the teachers tell you when
Very
you go for
intelligent.
this open house? What are her, I mean,
She's teacher's favorite. These parent teacher meetings, she's teacher's favorite.
okay.
Teachers always have good things to tell about her. She has leadership qualities. She's very disciplined. If teacher has said something which others are not following, she's going to tell them, but ma'am has said this, we should follow this. The teacher says that she's like a choti teacher in the class, that if once we have passed on the message, after that, if we want it to be maintained, we'll just tell Samaira to take over. So she has this, she's a disciplinarian.
Tell me one instance where you really scolded her, but later felt that you were really wrong. I mean, we all, I mean, you know, scolding children,
I
we
think
all
I feel that all the time.
we
Every
feel bad
time I
all the
scold
time.
her, I
We feel
feel
bad all the time after
that.
that. But where you
Yeah.
really felt that you were absolutely wrong, like 0 on 100.
Okay, 0 or 1. I think that happened a couple of months back. I was supposed to travel to Delhi for a few days. And a day before that, when I had some work and I was going somewhere, she was very upset. I think I had to attend some party where I could not take her along or something. So the next day of that, when she knew that tomorrow early morning Mama is going, she was not spending time with me at all, and she was only playing with her Nana Nani, and I was waiting for her to come to the room so that we can spend some time together, and then we can go off to sleep, as I had an early morning flight. But she was not coming. I don't know what irked me. I don't know. I just got up and I went to her and I said that when I went out yesterday, you were so upset with me, and now when I'm at home, you don't want to spend time with me when I'm going to be going for 5 days. So I really got upset with her. And she was like, what's wrong with her? I said, I'm finishing this and coming. She was just playing some game which she was going to finish and come and be with me.
Yeah.
But because it was getting late and I knew that I have to get up at 3, 4 in the morning and catch an early flight. So I was getting very edgy. And I don't know why I overreacted. And then I got very upset with her.
छोड़ के जाने वाले हो 5 दिन उसको तो
maybe I was feeling a little uneasy about it or what.
Yeah.
But then I got so later I just felt so guilty because that was absolutely not called for, and I really apologized for that. This is one thing which is a rule, that even if I am her mother, does not matter. If I'm wrong, I'm going to apologize, because apologizing does not make you small.
Yeah.
So this is also a quality that is in her, and to teach her, like if you teach something, you've got to follow it. I cannot expect her to be apologizing if she sees me not apologizing when I'm wrong. And nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes somewhere or the at times you're not in the mood, at times there's something else which is troubling you. So yeah, I realized later that that was not the way, and I apologized to her. And obviously, child being a child, she immediately said, "It's okay, Mama, I love you," and everything got okay. But I felt really bad that I shouldn't have done that.
So what I noticed in this chat is that she doesn't have a habit of waking you up. Like you mentioned last time, you had gone out to sleep, and she doesn't wake you up because in India.
Yeah, because she knows that mom had gone out for work. She
Yeah,
came home late. I was sleeping
In
late.
India there is this big habit. I think we all तो खैर मतलब कहना शायद गलत होगा. But most of us have this. We enter and we find anybody sleeping, whether it's the husband, whether it's the son, whether it's the wife, and you will shake him up a little and ask, "So गए क्या?"
सो रहे हो क्या?
Yeah. So I mean, he's or she is sleeping.
Yeah.
But,
It's like घर पे आए और पूछा घर आ गए बेटा, नहीं अभी भी बाहर ही हूँ.
So it's a very peculiar habit which I read somewhere. Indians
But
have it the most.
no, but that is a rule in the house in any case, because she sees that if my parents are sleeping or if they are resting, I tell her, don't go and disturb them. They are resting.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the small qualities which, if you imbibe from childhood, they just help you
Do
on the
you
whole
keep
as a
a check
person.
on what she's seeing on television, on movies?
Of course.
And how do you do that?
Of course. First of all, she's not supposed to touch the phone when she's all alone. She watches something on the phone only in the presence of either me or my parents, so that we know what she's watching. As you know, the kind of content that's available on the net these days is absolutely not okay for kids to watch. And if she's watching a series on television, like if she wants to watch things on Netflix, then she has her own. We have our own set
List.
Names assigned to our own set of list of things that we want to watch. So my list is different, hers is different. Her name is there, she knows she's going to click on that only, and she's going to watch the age appropriate programs only. And she's somebody who is not, who does, as I gave you an example of honesty, she's so honest that she's not going to do it behind my back. If something happens in school which is not what she's supposed to do, she's going to come home and tell me that this is what other kids were doing, but I told them that no, this is not right for us, and I will not do it. So she is somebody who believes in being loyal behind the back too, and that's something so important.
Righteous,
loyalty is not just on the face.
Righteous,
she's very righteous, very righteous.
One last question, one thing which you want to change in her, and perhaps it's not changing as yet. Something, there are traits in everybody. I mean, you're born with traits, at one point of time. I mean, parenting comes later. Schooling comes later.
I think the only trait that I want to change, not really change in her, but I think that's Whatever. The case with most of the kids. Agar uski marzi ka nahi hota hai, to she starts throwing a fit for some time. Until unless she has to be explained not once but twice but thrice and 5 times that no means no. But if it is the same thing, she'll ask 5 times, 5 more days until she gets it. So she gets it as in not get the thing, but until she gets it that it's not going to happen. So yeah, at times she does this behavior which most of the kids do, that I like this, so even if it is not good for me, give it to me. So, and if she doesn't get it, then like other kids, she also does little chit-chit and all that. Why you're not giving it to me? Why I can't do it? Why others can do it? Like say for example, her throat is very sensitive. So there are certain things I don't allow her to eat, because if she eats it, then she gets a throat infection and then she gets fever. So she gets into this thing of that, why I can't eat it? Why every child can eat candy and I can't eat? But then I tell her, but you can eat chocolates. It's okay. So yeah, this is a small little quality. There's not much of a thing that I would want to change in her. She's a touchwood, very nice kid, very good kid.
Well, I must say that you're lucky, and I've been lucky to have you on the show
Yes.
for Mother's Day special.
Thank
And I
you.
like the way you said yes.
Thank you.
Thank you once again
Thank you.
from the entire team of SpotboyE. Please stay in touch.
Thank you so much and stay safe.
Thank you.